Welcome to Mom's Kitchen. Today we're going to make chili. We're going to use homemade chicken sausage, ground beef, diced tomatoes that come from Del Monte, and it's basil, garlic, and oregano, dark kidney beans, chili powder, tomato soup, and onions. I'm going to take the meat and the onions and cook them, brown them on the stove. Okay, I'm going to use the iron pan here to brown my meat, but before I do that, I want to add the onions first and just saute them. Now the onions are just slightly sauteed. I'm going to put in the ground beef. And the homemade chicken sausage. Now we're going to have to brown this up. Man, that chicken sausage smells good. You don't have to cook this thoroughly because it's going to go in the crock pot. I just wanted to mix the chicken sausage and the ground beef together so that it would have a nice aroma to it. And it does smell delicious, just like this. So now we're going to put this in the crock pot. Okay, we set the crock pot on high so it gets nice and warm, and there's a little bit of water in the bottom of the crock pot so that when it heated up, there would be no problems. Now we're going to take this mixture, put it in the crock pot. There goes all your goodies. Okay, now we have the ground beef and the chicken sausage and the onions in the pot. So we're going to start adding our goodies. I'm going to put in the red kidney beans. That was 2 cans. Mix that a little bit. Then we're going to take our diced tomatoes. Put them in. That was 2 cans. Mix those together. I'm going to add tomato soup because it's a little on the soupy side and this thickens it. You don't add water, it's just tomato soup from the can. And you only need 1 can. And it kind of gives it a little more body. Alright, and now I'm going to add the chili powder. And I have made, this chili powder is half hot chili and the other is mild chili seasoning. So I'm going to start putting a little bit in. Mix that in. And I'm going to add the rest. Now, if you want it hotter, you can add some crushed red peppers, and that will make your chili even hot. I'm going to add just about half a tablespoonful of crushed red peppers. Mix that up. Okay, we'll put the lid on this and set it back a little out of the way. And while this is cooking, I'm going to mix up some cornbread. Use parchment paper. They tell you to spray this with Pam or something, and I don't like to do that. So we dab a little bit of butter on the bottom of the pan, and then we lay the parchment paper down in there, and that holds the parchment paper in place. Now we'll set this aside for a minute, and we'll bring our eggs up here and our bowl. And this is Lazy Man's corn muffins. I'm not going to make it from scratch, and Jiffy Mix is one of the best. So let me open these up. 2 boxes of Jiffy Mix. Put it in this bowl. to the Jiffy mix, I'm going to add 2 eggs, and 2/3 cup of milk. And then I'm going to whisk this. Just enough to get it all mixed up. You don't want to beat it to death. Okay. I'm going to pour this into the pan. I had to do this. Get it all in. It's in here. I'm going to sit it in an oven at 400 degrees for about 25 minutes. Perfect meal for a cold winter evening. Warm cornbread, hot chili, see how this tastes. Good. A glass of wine. Bon appetit.